Good morning. Today's going to be an interesting day because I'm flying to Florida and my partner has no idea. So we're going to fly to Florida today, and I think I'm just going to tell her by taking a picture of me sitting in the terminal getting on my flight. We'll see how this goes. Anyways, come with me.
Buddy, good morning, guys.
Coffee. Oh my god, my voice is pretty much a staple. The mom Uber has arrived. Alright, we are through customs. Got to use my Nexus card, but there was no line, so I'm not really that excited about using it. But she still doesn't know that I'm going, so I'm going to take a picture of my feet on my bag and send it to her. The downside of flying out of the Ottawa airport is that nothing's open when there's like no flights going to the US. Except for Tim Hortons, so that's where I'm going. $14 sandwich. 14. Holy cow, what a nightmare this was. I waited over 2 hours in line to get my rental car. So here we are. It's, I don't even know what time, I think it's almost 9. I landed at 6:15. Thrifty, you need to do better because that was absolutely insane. So much for doing carry-on to save time. So now we drive for an hour to go and surprise Jess. This whole, we'll get into it in a bit, but Air Canada, come on. I did carry on for a reason, and then I ended up having to check it and then wait at the luggage carrier, and I had to wait 2 hours for my rental car. Not Air Canada's fault. Insanity. Can't catch a break. I start leaving and notice that the windshield wiper is all messed up on this rental. So now I have to park it and then go and get another rental. This is... Also, who designs a transmission like this with these weird toggle buttons? Weird. I had to stop at a Wawa to get some water. And of course, the water bottle, shout out Evian, doesn't fit in the cup holder. The struggles. And a wrap, and I have an hour to go. The lady at the Wawa was super fun though. Traveling is a nightmare. I went to Wendy's. I know it's not that great, and literally sat at the speaker for like 3 minutes, and I'm like, hello, and then she's like, yeah, we're not gonna take orders here. I'm like, pardon? She's like, yeah, I'm not taking orders. I'm like, but you're open. Pause. She's like, I'm like, is this? I thought I was being pranked. I'm like, can someone go in and order? She's like, yeah, use the kiosk. I'm like, what? Someone didn't want to work. Anywho's, we're gonna go back on the road. We made it.
It's late.
Hello.
Chickies. Chickies. Hi, chickies.
Good morning. It's the next day and I'm going to the gym. And the great thing about being with Anytime Fitness as an owner, but also technically as a member, I can go to anytime. So I'm going to one down here in Florida to get my morning workout in. And we're going to go over what happened during my travels. Man, I look tired. But anyways, I'm going to go work out and then we'll go into shenanigans of yesterday. All right, so all about yesterday. Went to go on the flight with my carry-on, and they made like half the flight check our bags, which I can understand, but it wasn't a full flight, and I could have easily put my bag underneath my chair. The other thing is a lot of people that were flying, they're flying carry-on because we all know the cluster that is happening within airports. So people that had carry-on luggage together, one was randomly selected to check where the other one wasn't. So that means that now that individual that has their carry-on now has to wait with their friend or whoever they're with because they had to check their bag, because they did not, when we landed in Orlando, they didn't bring the bags up onto the ramp like that you usually would. No, everything went with all the other bags. So that happened. I never travel with a carry-on. So I did it this time to avoid everything and get out quicker. That didn't happen. And then went to go get my rental car. First time ever renting from Thrifty. Never again. Never again. And the reason why I say never again is because it took 2.5 hours to get the rental car. It was insane. The customer service was horrible. I'm going to all over them on this video. It took 2.5 hours. The signs in the airport direct you to the car rental, but it ends up going outside. So a bunch of us went outside to this like Thrifty dollar renter car thing, but that wasn't the right spot. You have to go in the terminal, which I thought was weird because I've rented there before, and I'm like, why are these signs making us go outside now? I thought they changed things or there was renovations, whatever. So me and a bunch of people from my flight, we go back into the terminal, we look at the line, and that's where we're all like, oh my God. No other rental car had this lineup. There was actually no lineups except for there. So 2.5 hours later, I get my SUV. So I had booked an SUV. It was like the size of a Ford Escape. And then I was upgraded. And he was like, oh, you can do this upgrade for this one. And I'm like, yeah, whatever. I have a long drive, probably gonna do a lot of driving for the next week. So I like a bigger vehicle. So he's like, take this, take whatever SUV that you see. I'm like, what? So I go outside and there's a row of SUVs. There's a row of like luxury SUVs. Then there's some cars, and then there's absolutely nothing. I'm like, what? So I did a little walk around. There's no one there. So I'm like, all right. So I see this SUV. I'm like, whatever, I'll take this one. Start leaving. Windshield wiper is completely messed up. So I stop, tell the guy, hey man, this windshield wiper is broken. He's like, yeah, like did not care. He tells me, go park it and just go pick something else. I'm like, what? Okay. So I parked it. I went, got another SUV, which is right behind me. And then I'm like, okay, did my walk around. No one did a walk around except for me. There was no one there. Get to the gate. There's this lady who's watching a movie, I guess on Netflix, in this little hut. And she takes my driver's license and then gives it back to me. And then I leave. I'm like, I could have just went and picked one of their luxury SUVs and no one would have said anything. I didn't, because I'm honest. So 2.5 hours later, I leave finally. So instead of getting here at about 8 o'clock, I got here at 11. Yeah. But anyways, you guys enjoy. And that is my update from Florida. And I'm sure that we'll have a lot of fun videos to post because it's Florida and everyone for themselves. Catch you on the next one. Please like, subscribe, and hit that notifications bell. And see you on the next one.